Welcome back to another episode of The Knowledge Bomb. My name is Nick Fowler. In this episode, we're going to talk about breathing and how you're doing it wrong. Breathing is one of the most important things in your training, in your sport, competing. It's pretty obvious. And as simple as it might be, I think most of us and most of you can improve upon it. And honestly, the efficiencies of breathing and the inefficiencies of breathing are I think, rampant in our community, in our culture, and just as athletes, right? Some of you with a big training background, maybe in track and field, swimming, have a bigger sense and maybe are more in touch with your breathing efficiency. And so I want to talk about one thing specifically, and that's coming out of a big, intense breathing session. So, and I want to talk about transitions specifically. And what I mean is, let's just say, for example, we have 20 kettlebell swings, 250 meter ski erg, 4 rounds. Sounds miserable, right? A lot of breathing involved. Usually, as we start to get out of breath, our inclination, our natural response is to increase breathing and take deeper breaths. And I think that this is one thing that we might be doing incorrectly. Instead of, for instance, getting off the ski erg, instead of trying to take 3 deep breaths and going, what I would encourage you to do is exhale, right? And you can think about blowing up a balloon and trying to pop it. You want to clear your lungs of CO2. And it's really the CO2 and that buildup that's creating that panicky feeling that you can't breathe. And so if you think about those moments where that panic sets in, you can't breathe, it's this visceral feeling of almost suffocation. It's not due to the fact that we don't have enough oxygen. It's due to the fact that we have too much CO2 in our system, and it's basically poisoning us, right? And so it's our body's response to that. So one thing you can do that's really, really simple is coming out of things like a ski erg or out of a movement is 1 big exhale followed by 3 normal breaths. It might take a little bit of practice to get used to that style, but a really dramatic exhale will do a lot for your ability to kind of dig deep and go the extra mile, if you will.